Hi Aquarius, my name is Elizabeth Bratcher and I am here to do a reading for you for the month of June. So firstly I'd like to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video today and getting to know me as a reader. I'd also like to say that if you like what I've given you today, please don't forget to click the thumbs up, and if you do also, please click subscribe and join in on the YouTube channel. I also do little daily reads and I also do weekly reads as well on the channel as well. And yeah, my phone, which is just out of reach, is deciding to go crazy. So let me show you what I am working with today. It's the Sun and the Moon Tarot. And I'm also working with my own deck, which is the Elizacle deck. So remember, Aquarius, that I am reading for a few of you today, so everything may not resonate. So don't forget just to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not everything's always going to fit. But with the monthly read, I do like to break it down a little bit. So I'm going to cover love and relationships. And when I cover that energy, I'm also looking at friendships and family relationships, lovers, all of those different dynamics. Then I'm going to have a look at business, career, finances, money, all of that. Business, career, finances, money, work. I always forget work. Within all of that energy as well. And then finally, I'm just going to have a look and see what the energy tells you that you need to know most there through the cards. So I won't focus on anything specific. I'll just let what comes through come through. So I've already given the cards a nice good shuffle before I've started tonight for you, so that I didn't waste too much of your time shuffling, guys. I do apologise for my phone, and I do apologise as well for the fact that it's the 3rd of June, I believe. My days are all out of order. That's there. Normally you'll find the monthly reads are out onto the 1st, okay? I did forget to shut some hours off and got a little bit booked out with my time. Alright, so let's go. So we're looking at love and relationships first, okay, Aquarius? So it's funny when your mind gets distracted. I'm like, you should have turned your phone. All right, love and relationships, Aquarius. Let's have a look. Okay, so your energy of the month is around the 8 of Cups. You've also pulled the 5 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Swords. You've got the Hermit card and the Devil card as well. So, Aquarius, I want to say, you know, the energy of the month is about turning your back away from something that you know is, there's nothing more here that you can done. You know, there's a little bit of loss here, but not everything is lost. Not everything is lost. You've also got the 3 of Swords that falls in there as well, and that's, you know, definitely one of the more significant cards for problems within love and relationships. You've also got, though, the Wheel of Fortune, which does definitely talks about completions and phases and things like that, but I always think that there's a really nice energy attached to that card. The Hermit, you know, so it's showing a little bit of loneliness, perhaps, soul searching, you know, spending a little bit of time. The Devil card's kind of got that energy of old habits and little bits and pieces like that creeping back in, letting old things get in the way that shouldn't be, okay? So yeah, so you've got the energy there, the detox card, and in many ways those cards are very similar, because the detox card, unlike the completions card within this deck, it's this is my beta deck. I'm still having to play with it, so I haven't printed it off professionally, but it's a volcano and it's exploding, and that's the thing around it. It's generally that big completion, you know, that shows there in the major arcana as well. And that's the thing too, you've got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas sitting there just in love and relationships. And I feel very much, guys, that this is applying to very close relationships. I feel like for some of you it's lovers, but I also feel for some of you it's like very close family. So it may be like, you know, child to parent, or between 2 children, and you're kind of watching that energy that's there. Yeah, perhaps there's that, because you've got the 3 of Swords as well. So there might be a little bit of disagreement between 2 people over one person that's close in the family. Okay, and that decisions need to be made around it, and it's almost like your energy is kind of tied to one more than the other for very obvious and understandable reasons. But as I said, you're making a choice that's there. But with the Devil card, I want to say just be mindful, so not to let old patterns and behaviours actually get in the way here, because I do feel that clear communication is actually going to bring about a result. So you've got lots of uncertainty, so you know that's clouded judgment, and you know feeling confused. You've got the Take 5 card. Taking a chance, and nothing changes if nothing changes, and that's the thing, you know, if we go back to old ways, that's the energy that we're going to come back with, okay? This is what we're sort of walking into that's there, and so there really is an opportunity to not let things explode here. You need to look at the bigger picture, and you got the shit happens card as well, you know, and this card here is about that, you know, that old saying, you know, shit happens, and it just means that in life things happen that aren't necessarily needing to be, you know, these big mountains. There's a lot of energy here about not letting things blow out of proportion here for you guys, Aquarius, this month. And I feel like it's either going to resonate for you or it's not. It's like it's either here or it's there. For those that are there, let me have a look. I feel like I can hear you going, yeah, no, we've already gotten all of that out of the way. We've already gotten that all out of the way. So yeah, love and relationships is very focused on one area for you guys this month, Aquarius, and I want to say that it's the more I sit in this energy that's there, I am feeling that there's three at least people that are close within this situation. It may just well be that it's between lovers and, you know, if you got your mum on your side and things like that, but there's definitely that energy, and that needs to, so I feel like it belongs to two people, you know, and that communication needs to be there. We need to be really mindful. There's destructive energy that's about, and the potential here is great, and so you need to be really mindful. Just keep that communication and check yourself as well, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to call people out, but watch your own behaviours as well. So be really mindful. I'm feeling a lot of turbulence this month around. For those of you that this is resonating with, I'm feeling a lot of turbulence around, and as I said, I feel like it's either here or it's either you got it or you don't, and if you don't, everything's sweet, but if you do, you do, okay? So keep communication clear, be careful not to fall into old habits, but this situation needs to be clear. And as I said, even though I'm feeling three, I feel like it's two of you that actually need to be sorting this situation out. Taking a chance and looking at the bigger picture. Really, what do you want to see out of this? Do you want what's now, or do you want a bigger picture? Okay. All right, so now I'm going to look at business, career, money, finances, which is the same thing, work, that one I'm always forgetting, and just see what the energy for the month of June holds for you there, Aquarius. Okay. Speedy news. Okay. Alright, so you've got the Eight of Wands as your energy for the month, which means that things are moving quickly, but you've got the Hangman, the Seven of Wands, the Hermit, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. The High Priestess. I feel like some of this is your own energy. Getting stronger. Still a little bit frustrated. Taking some time out. Things are improving, but you're not quite happy with what's there. It's like you're finding out truths. This card has come up before, and that is, you know what though, there's a lot of energy around at the moment. Like, you know, whether we like to talk about it or not, COVID has had a massive impact. And I feel like through this, we've had an opportunity to kind of see where we stand within the workplace. And so this come out in another reading in the same spot, and it's the same energy. And I feel like it applies there for you guys as well, where sometimes we see that our value is very little, you know, like if we left a workplace, we'd just be replaced tomorrow and it's like kind of see you later, or that we are actually valued. This isn't just a negative card, it's, you know, it could be good or bad energy that comes in that's there with it. But you've got the Four of Cups. Okay, so make sure you're taking in opportunities as you see them, because something that might be offered to you that you don't actually want, but I feel like if you take it, it's that movement forward, you know what I mean? It's being offered for a reason, and I always feel that the Four of Cups has that energy that it does link to something else, you know? It's almost like don't cut your nose to spite your face. Taking some time out just to, you know, see where you're at and things like that. There's a little bit of frustrations as well. So what have you got? You've got challenges of the heart, grounding, some patience, balance, taking 5. You've got the detox card. You've got the detox card. You're still working through. You're still working through. Even if things are sitting stable around you, I feel like there's other money stuff's coming in. And I'm not feeling broke, but I'm feeling Like, I'm looking forward to just getting onto the other side of this, but I'm not too concerned about anything. I don't think money is any huge issues in either ways. As I said, this is more so around work, energy, seeing where you're valued. For those of you that are in business, I feel like this is a lot of your energy here, you know, about keeping yourself grounded and having patience and finding the balance. Don't be freaking out, you know, take 5 when you need to, just to keep the energy flowing. I don't feel like you're in a panic situation, so don't let yourself feel like you are. It's pretty steady energy otherwise. Nothing too exciting happening. Those of you waiting for work, I want to say to you, still need to be consistent. I'm still feeling that'll be towards the end of the month that there's a higher energy moving over. Unless you've already been there, then I feel like things will be falling into place. Not for all of you, but be really careful, Aquarius, that you're not keeping yourself too shut off this month as well. Okay, there's a very kind of closed energy around with this one. So yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have. Let's have a look and see what the general energy is. Let's have a look. So this is, again, guys, just going to focus on what you need to know most through the month. It'll resonate and, it'll validate around the things that we've already spoken about, because obviously that's part of what you need to know through the month. But it'll also just bring up anything else that it feels the need to. Let's see if I can get it. I always joke, because when I do readings, like one-on-one readings, I don't use cards per se, but I find them really useful, obviously, on YouTube and things like that. So I'm such a shit shuffle. I'm still getting there. But I like to just make sure they're mixed. So I'm just, yeah. All right, so let's have a look. The energy of the month. Okay, so your energy of the month is the Ace of Cups. And that's the thing, like, you know, you've got that 3 of Swords energy that comes up again, but there's going to be resolution and moving forward. Like, this can't keep going on forever. And I feel like you're starting to feel that way. And so, yeah, something's going to give this month around that. But it's good. You know, it brings about an Ace of Cups, which is always positive. You've got the 4 of Pentacles. You've got the Fool, taking leaps forward. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Don't get caught back in old habits this month. Oh, nice to see. So you've got the Sun as well. So, see what I mean? There's that energy that sits there with it. You know, you've got the 3 of Swords that's there, but just kindness and understanding, and you get the Sun energy that comes through, okay? Let's have a look. Self-trust. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you've also got the male card, which talks about calling on your strength. And for those of you that that love relationship applied to, it's definitely talking about a male partner or a partner that's relevant there. Okay. You've also got the sunset cards. Now the sunset card around, for me, this card talks about sunsets. You know. So I've also got the completions card, which is, you know, got the tower burning and things like that. But for me, this energy is about, you know, when you sit at the end of a nice day and you're looking, the sun's just setting, you feel peaceful, you're content, almost amazed to be alive, you know, just all that kind of cool energy. That's what that means. It's sort of like the end of an era. It's the end of an era, okay? Confronting fears. And there's your devil energy coming back to saying, you know, don't get caught up in old behaviours. This is an opportunity to go forward. Embrace the changes that are there. Embrace the changes that need to come through, okay? Because you got the dead end energy. This way doesn't work, okay? So it's like the universe is trying to take care of you, so don't fight it, and don't be afraid, as I said, to bring that energy into light, especially around the 3 of Swords. You've got the trust card, which all about is the fact that, you know, self-trust and self-belief is where everything begins, all right? If you don't have that for yourself, you can't expect others to have it for you, all right? And you can't expect that energy to go into business and all of that kind of stuff as well, okay? So Aquarius, that is what I have for you this month. I hope that you have enjoyed your reading. If you would like to, please click the thumbs up, and better yet, even click subscribe. I hope to see you again here, and don't forget I do the daily reads, the weekly reads, and on Friday at 8 o'clock you'll find me doing a live feed on Facebook, hopefully here as well, but you will find me on Facebook under Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium. So until then, take care and stay safe.